Good morning, sir. Are you Jasmine Tyrone Hancock?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Hancock, in cause number 25 DCCR 0737, you're charged with the state jail felony offense of evading arrest or detention with previous convictions. And that's from April 22nd of 2025. The indictment alleges that you were previously convicted of evading arrest or detention August 9th of 2013. Some of these are with vehicles, which would make them different. Looks like we've got an evading with a vehicle, April 23rd of 2008, another evading with a vehicle, December 1st of 2008, and evading with previous convictions, June 12th of 2017, and evading also with previous convictions, June 12th of 2017, and evading with a motor vehicle, 2 cases on June 12th of 2017. Then the indictment further alleges that you were convicted of unlawful possession of a firearm by a felon, February 9th of 2009. Also possession of a controlled substance on that same day. And then after those were final, you were convicted of burglary of a habitation, June 12th of 2017. And what that means is that if you go to trial and you're found guilty and those prior convictions are true, the range of punishment would be that of a second-degree felony, which is between 2 years and up to 20 years. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So in clause number 25, DCCR 0738, you are charged with the third-degree felony offense of continuous violence against the family, and that's from April 26th of 2025. And it alleges those same prior felony convictions, which in this case means that if you go to trial and you're found guilty, the range of punishment would be that of a habitual offender, which is a minimum of 25 years in prison up to 99 years or life. Do you understand that as well? And then we've got cause numbers 25 DCCR 1233, which is another evading arrest or detention with previous convictions. And that's from August 5th of 2025. And then we've got 26 DCCR 1018, which is also an evading arrest or detention with previous convictions from March 18th of 2026. Those are both the same as that first one with those prior offense convictions that would make these second-degree felony offenses for punishment. You understand that? In all 4 of these cases, I have here on the tablet some plea bargain rejections that you've signed with Ms. Holmes, and it looks like the district attorney's office has made offers if you wanted to enter pleas of guilty. For the evading arrest or detention cases, it looks like it would be cause number 250737 and I think 1018. There would be 12-year terms in prison with dismissals in the other evading and that continuous family assault case. You have every right to reject those offers and have all of your cases set for trial. I want to make sure you understand what the possible consequences are if you go to trial and what your options are if you want to plead guilty.
Yes.
You understand all of that.
Yes.
I also want to make sure you understand that if you are found guilty on more than one of these, because they're different offense dates, there is the possibility that any sentence you receive on more than one could be stacked on top of each other. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And do you want to reject all of these, the offers on all of these cases and have them all set for trial?
Yes.
Mr. Nichols, is there any reason to believe that these offers would change or?
No, Your Honor.
So I do want to make sure you understand also, Mr. Hancock, that after today, I will not accept these plea agreements.
Yes, ma'am.
Once your case goes on the trial docket, it goes to trial, or you can enter a plea either open to the court or to some different.
Yes, ma'am.
You understand all that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, then we'll get it set on the trial docket. Mr. Hancock, Ms. Holmes has been appointed to represent you at this point. She's one of the attorneys who handles a lot of cases for me as a court-appointed attorney.
Yes.
With your permission, I can release her and appoint another attorney today who could begin preparation for trial a little quicker. Is that okay with you?
Yes, ma'am.
So, Ms. Holmes, I'll release you. We will appoint someone today. They should be out to see you at the jail very soon to begin preparation for trial.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can go back with the bailiff.
All right, Brittany, thank you.
Good morning. Are you Calvin Smith?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Smith was previously in court in cause numbers 25 DCCR 1638 and 1639, entered pleas of guilty to those offenses. And I've received the pre-sentence report Has everyone had an opportunity to review the report?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Judge.
Any additions or corrections?
Not from the state.
All right, Mr. Smith, I'm going to find in each of your cases that you entered your pleas of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence in each case to find you guilty. And cause number 25 DCCR 1638, defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 5 years. Order that you pay the $1,000 fine and follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. And cause number 25 DCCR 1639, also, defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 5 years. You're ordered to pay a $1,000 fine in that case also, and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. If you do everything that you're supposed to while you're on this probation, this is an excellent opportunity because you don't have a felony conviction on your record. And at the end of the probation, the cases will actually be dismissed and you'll never have the felony conviction. The other side of that is if you violate any condition of probation, then you can be brought back into court, found guilty of the offense, and sent to the state jail prison in one case for up to 2 years, and sent to prison in the other for between 2 years and up to 10 years. Do you understand? And I know there were some issues based on this offense and when you had your wreck, and I know your mom's helping you, you need to make sure and follow all of the rules. If you need help, if you're having trouble understanding and things like that because of the injury, then you just need to make sure, have her come with you, talk to probation so that you know everything you're supposed to be doing so you don't not do something you're supposed to. Does that make sense? All right, I'm handing you in each of your cases the trial court certifications. This shows that these were agreements that I followed, so you did waive your right to appeal. You need to have a seat in the courtroom. Probation's going to call you up to her desk when she's ready to go over your paperwork. So just listen for her to call your name, okay?
Yes.
Good luck to you, sir. Good morning. Are you Michael Serant?
Yes, Your Honor.
And Mr. Serant was previously in court, entered a plea of guilty in cause number 25 DCCR 1691 to the third-degree felony offense of evading arrest or detention with the use of a vehicle. I've received that pre-sentence report. Has everyone had an opportunity to review that report?
I have, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor, we have.
Any additions or corrections?
None from defense. None from the state, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Serant, I'm going to find that you previously entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, you will follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 3 years. You're ordered to pay a $500 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. There is a recommendation for some spinal tap treatment. I didn't really see a lot of issues with that. So what I'm going to do is just order an assessment first, and we'll have a mental health assessment done. If there's some issues that need to be addressed, then whatever that is, if there's any, you'll be required to follow whatever treatment recommendations. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. If you do everything you're supposed to when you're on this probation and follow all of the rules successfully, then at the end, this is the case will be dismissed. It's a great opportunity. You don't have a felony conviction on your record. The other side of that, though, is if you violate any condition of probation, you can be brought back into court, found guilty of the offense, and you could be sent to prison for between 2 years and up to 10 years. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows that this was an agreement that I followed. So you have waived your right to appeal. You just need to have a seat here in the courtroom. Probation is going to call you up to her desk when she's ready to go over your paperwork. So just listen for her to call your name.
Yes.
All right, good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Good morning, sir. You're Levester Hassan. And Mr. Hassan, did you get someone hired?
You know, hard.
Who'd you talk to?
And person. I was trying to get,
Who?
I remember his name. His name. Whatever the one I was trying to get from last time.
So if you're unable to get him hired, I'm pretty sure I told you to at least talk to some others to see where are you on the getting somebody hired.
That's it.
Well, who else have you talked to? How do you know they're all employed?
The prices that they be asking for. There's a lot of them.
Who all have you talked to?
Everything happened to
Why wouldn't you write that down and bring it to me like I asked you before?
even get experts. I was writing them down and bringing. And then I'm trying to go with that one.
With Mr. Macon? If you don't even remember his name, how are you trying to go with him?
I know it when I see it. Like the court appointed, not option. You know.
Well, it just depends. You got to do what I asked you to do first. If I test you this morning, you gonna have anything in your system?
No, sleep.
You're sleepy? Have a seat in the jury box. Let's get you tested, make sure.
Sure.
All right, Mr. Hassan, you tested positive for THC. So obviously that is a violation of your bond condition. Well, what do you do that would make you test positive?
Like last Saturday and Sunday.
What?
Together, like family gatherings and stuff. That's it. Don't smoke. Don't drink. Don't smoke.
Well, you tested positive for a reason, and just being around it a little bit a week or two ago isn't going to make you test positive.
Oh, yesterday, Saturday and Sunday.
So why, if you know you're coming to court, would you be at some family gathering where everybody's smoking dope? What sense does that make?
I wasn't thinking too much of it, like in that.
So here's what I'm going to do because of that, Mr. Hassan. I'm going to require that you wear a drug patch. All right. And so you have 24 hours to get a drug patch put on. And you have to get it changed every 2 weeks. You have to make sure it stays on. There's no, it fell off or it's not testable or anything like that. If it continues to test, it's going to show me the amount in your system, not just a positive or negative. So that amount should be going down every 2 weeks. I get those every 2 weeks and I'll look at every single one of them. If it's not going down, then I'm going to assume that you're either around people you shouldn't be around or you're smoking yourself. Either way it goes, I don't care. It's going to show positive. So if you cannot be around anybody else, if you think that that's what's making you test positive, then I would stay as far away from it as possible because you're the one that's going to end up in jail if it tests positive again. Do you understand? So again, 24 hours, you need to get proof of that to your bondsman. They can also tell you where you can get it. So call your bondsman. They'll let you know where you can get. There's several different places you can go get that drug patch. You have to have it by noon tomorrow. Also, you need to have an attorney before that next court date. And if you don't, you need to bring me the names of 3 new people that you have talked to. If you don't do all of that, then those are all court orders that you will have violated. And your bond's going to be raised in each of your cases and you're going to go back to jail. Any questions? All right, step in front of the clerk. Good morning. Are you Francisco Garcia?
Yes.
And Mr. Garcia was previously in court, entered pleas of guilty in cause numbers 25 DCCR 0900 and 0901. I've received the pre-sentence report. Have you both had an opportunity to review the report?
Yes, Sharon.
Yes, Your Honor, I have.
Any additions or corrections?
Not from the defense, Your Honor. We are asking that the court grant the 5-year deferred probation.
All right, Mr. Garcia, I'm going to find in each of your cases that you entered your pleas of guilty freely and voluntarily. In cause number 25, DCCR 0900, find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to follow the agreement that you made and defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 5 years. You're ordered to pay a $500 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. In cause number 25, DCCR 0901, also find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, but I'm going to follow the agreement in there as well and defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 5 years. You're ordered to pay the $500 fine and to also follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. Part of that is going to be that you at least start off on the high-medium caseload, which means you're just going to have to go a little more often, get on the right track. You will have no contact at all or communication in any way with Melissa Escalera or Jose Bravo Lando. That means obviously in person, but it's through any other means, electronic, Snapchat, DMs, text messages, whatever. Okay. You can't go where they live, where they work, nothing. Also, you are ordered to delete and destroy any images that you have on your phone of her, and that you will also be required to allow probation to go through your phone and look through all of that to make sure that that has happened. You understand? If you do everything you're supposed to on this probation, these are these are excellent opportunities because you do not have felony convictions on your record. And if you successfully complete the probations, the cases will be dismissed at the end and you'll never have a felony conviction. The other side to that, though, is if you violate any condition of your probation, you can be brought back into court, found guilty in each offense, And in the burglary of a habitation, you could be sentenced between 2 years and up to 20 years in prison. And in the publishing or threatening to publish intimate visual material, you could be sentenced between 6 months and up to 2 years in a state jail prison. Do you understand?
Yes.
I'm handing you the trial court certification in each of your cases that shows that these were agreements that I followed, so you have waived your right to appeal. If you'll just have a seat here in the courtroom, probation will call you up to her desk when she's ready to go over your paperwork. All right, good luck to you, sir. Good morning, sir. Are you Michael Morgan?
Yes.
And Mr. Morgan is charged with theft of property with previous convictions and cause number 24 DCCR 0590. And what is the announcement?
Your Honor, I've been having trouble with the discovery, and Mr. Smith looked as well as the videos. It's alleged theft from Walmart, and the videos were not working for me. Mr. Smith tried to, they're not working for him, and Mr. Morgan would like to see what's on video. So that's the hiccup we've run into. So we're trying to get with Miss Mayfield upstairs to see if they can figure out a way to get these videos working. And also Mr. Morgan was in the hospital yesterday from a apparent mild heart attack, possibly. This is records that the hospital gave, and he probably needs to go back. He released himself out because he knew he needs to come to court. He didn't want to have a warrant. So
Okay.
that's the other issue, but the biggest one is that
So,
I don't know.
well, I guess I'm looking back. It looks like it was pending and then he wasn't actually arrested on it for
Oh,
2 years. The warrant was issued back in 2024. And then it looks like it got returned in February 2026. Okay. All right. Let's just do a normal reset. And that'll be about 30 days to give y'all some time to see if you can get that working, if it exists. If it doesn't, then we'll just need to go forward with what you got.
yes,
But
yes.
we'll hold it for that. I mean, I'll reset it for that.
Okay.
Stay in touch with Ms. Holmes. She'll let you know when you need to be back, sir. All right. You're free to go.
Thanks.
Good morning, ma'am. Are you Erin Riley?
Yes, ma'am.
And this is 25 DCCR 1192. And Ms. Riley's charged with assault of hospital personnel. And what is the announcement?
Your Honor, the same, we provided some medical records to the prosecution. There's also some jail records that her other attorney, because she has a pending misdemeanor, Ms. Cawthon is trying to get. We think that will help to mitigate with this case. This was a mental health episode. That's the reason why she was at the hospital and was charged with the assault. So we think if we can get that additional information to them, that might help with mitigating with the case.
Any issues? All right, I'll do a normal reset. I'll do your best to get all that
Yes,
before
ma'am.
that next court date. I'd like to get an announcement
Yes,
on the next court date. Stay in touch with Ms. Holmes. She'll let you know when you need to be back. Okay? Thank you. You're free to go.
Thank you.
All right, so this is cause numbers 25 DCCR 1368, 1740, and then 26 DCCR 0720. Mr. Simon tested negative, which is obviously good, but Mr. Simon, you have to keep the drug patch on.
The day I lost it, I fell out of a tree, got wounded, and as soon as I got off, I went up there that day and then put back on. I wonder if there's a lady before that, the end of it was coming off. The thing they have put over the top of it, ancient. I do tree work, and I mean,
Wrap it with something else
That's
yourself.
what I'm-
I mean, figure it out. You're old enough to figure out how to keep a drug patch
I'm
on your arm.
now to make sure it doesn't.
All right, so I'm going to reset the case to an announcement. Make sure you have it on, you keep it on. If I get another notation that it's not on, then it's going to be probably a warrant instead of a hearing. Okay?
Okay.
All right, we'll see you back at the next court date.
Thanks.
Ms. Robertson, in cause number 25, DCCR 1526, you're charged with the state jail felony offense of forgery of a governmental instrument from June 4th of 2025. And how do you plead to that charge?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you pleading guilty because you actually did what they charged you with?
Yes, ma'am.
I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state's marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Burbank?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you fully understand them?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
And it looks like the agreement that you've reached is for a 5-year deferred probation. Does not look like there's a fine, but there would be restitution that would be determined between now and sentencing. Is that your understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you also understand, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law?
Yes, ma'am.
State tenders number one.
No objection, state's one.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Ms. Robertson's not competent?
No.
Right, ma'am, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily, find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of that plea, find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to reset your case for sentencing so that the probation department can do a pre-sentence report. That'll give me more information about you and your case, also give them time to figure out the restitution amount, and then we'll come back later for sentencing. You need to stop and talk to probation on your way out of the courtroom today, and she's sitting at that desk right over there. Okay, we'll see you back at sentencing.
And then we've got cause numbers 25 DCCR 1233, which is another evading arrest or detention with previous convictions. And then we've got 26 DCCR 1018, which is also an evading arrest or detention with previous convictions. Those are both the same as that first one with those prior offense convictions that would make these second-degree felony offenses for punishment. In this case, it means that if you go to trial and you're found guilty, the range of punishment would be that of a habitual offender, which is a minimum of 25 years in prison up to 99 years or life. Do you understand that as well?